All right, so our next topic is analytics, advertising, and crisis management. This is one of the key topics you need to pay close attention with if you want to become an effective and a professional social media manager. So pay close attention. Now, what is analytics? That's where we are starting from. Analytics is just like you analyzing what you have been doing in order to know whether what you are doing is working or not, so that you do exactly what is working. Because you're on social media for growth, so you need to analyze to see the strategy that is working, to see what is going on in order to effect it. All right. So why does analytics matter? Because it measures your success so that you can also improve your strategy. And of course, if you are running ads, so that you can demonstrate your return on investment, ROI. All right. So these are the key metrics. In the key metrics is, especially if you want to go for an interview, they usually ask this question. Now, what are your key metrics? Key metrics are what are those things you will use to know if you are growing or not. Number one is impression. Impression is how many people your contents have reached, and you can even check that content by content, how many people your page have reached, how many people each of the content have reached. All right. And then we have engagement rate. The engagement rate is how many people likes your post, are liking your post, how many people are liking your comment, you're commenting on your post, how many people are sharing your comment. All these things matters and they are very important. Of course, if you are using links, your click-through rate as well. What is the rate of people who are seeing your post that are also clicking maybe to go to your website or clicking to message you on WhatsApp. So this also matters a lot and is very, very important. All right. So you need to put this in play. You need to understand this and know how it works. And of course, lastly, the conversion rate. People are seeing this, people are commenting, people are clicking. But how many people are actually giving you the money that you want? How many people are converting to sales, converting to money? Because important, because if this is the final product, and if you don't get this, it means that all those impressions, the click, it doesn't matter. So you need to understand this. And what are the tools for analytics? The tools that you can use, we have tools like Sprout Social, HubSpot, we have tools like Google Analytics. But like I always tell my students, you don't need to go to all these platforms. Especially, the only platform I know if you can use is if you are doing blogging, you can use Google Analytics. But if you are doing social media, there is an inbuilt analytics professional dashboard for each of these platforms. Instagram have what we call Insight. Facebook have what we call Insight. You can find it under professional dashboard. TikTok has what we call Insight. Instagram has Insight. The Twitter has Insight. LinkedIn also have Insight. So this is that is the tool which you use to analyze your content. And I'm going to be using Facebook as an example to show you. May not be able to go through others, but then I'm going to use Facebook to see how I can show you how to see your analysis. If you can see it from Facebook, you should be able to see it anyway, because it's visible on Twitter. Instagram is very visible for you to see your analysis. So now let's go into the practicals. So we come to Facebook, and then you look for where we have professional dashboard. Even on your phone, we have what we call Insight. When you come to professional dashboard, you click on professional dashboard. Click on professional dashboard, and it's going to bring you here. Right, when it brings you here, you see that we have page overview. This is a new page managing. We have 1380 for the last 28 days views, where it has reached 322 people, it has reached 104 people, and we have just gotten just 2 followers. In fact, it's like we have published just 5 times in this particular platform. We have not been publishing. Of course, you are seeing that we have each of these posts. You can also see the analytics. Let's say we want to see this analytics. Now we click on it, you see the analysis for each of the posts, so that you know each of the content that is actually bringing you results, so that you create more of that particular content. That's the reason why you need to do analytics, seeing what is working and seeing what is not working, so that you model what is working in order to maximize growth. Of course, this is the content that's performing well. We have 17 views, we have 12 reach, we have 4 interactions, known followers. People who are not following us that interacted with this are 18 people. People who are following us are 82%. Of course, reactions are 2, comments are 1, and all the reactions, you can see that love reactions has 1, then the like reaction has only 3.
and you can see it here. So you can analyze for each of these content as well. But then you, apart from analyzing for each of these content, I want to show you the overall analysis for the page. So we'll come to see more insight. Even if you are using phone, you should be able to see this particular insight or professional dashboard there. It's very clear there, because this is the overview we just saw, and then you can click on see more, and then you can click on see more. You can see now we have followers like this. All right, so you can see how the page looks like, right? You can see how the page looks like. Now we come to audience here. We come to audience. We now see audience. Look at the left hand side where I just click audience. Now come to, we see that more men are interacting with this page than women. Men have 78.90%, and while women have 21.10%. Of course, you can see that the age of those people are between 25 to 34, has the higher spike. It means that it is the younger generation that are engaging with this content. So you should also create content that are within the younger generation and not the older one. Because if you create content that are for older people, nobody will work like it. And then what's the location of people that are engaging with this page? We have Lagos 65%, we have Abuja 44%. Why are people from Lagos engaging with this content? Do people from Lagos like this particular skill? You now create content based on it. That's the reason for all this analysis. You are analyzing to see, and when you see, you always ask yourself a question: why? Even under this age and gender, you need to ask, why are men more? And why are the people under this 25 and 34% more? When you answer that question for yourself, then you now know exactly how to model more content in that particular area that will not give you maximum results. Social media, basically, you must know how to do analytics. You must know how to analyze what is working and what is not working in order for you to change strategy. So this is how Facebook looks like. And if you go to other platforms, you will also get exactly the same. Now look at this particular demographic I just showed you. Look at this graph I just showed you. Now I showed you practically, yes, but then just look at this one. We don't have a lot of followers and a lot of engagement in the page I showed you, but if you are managing a page that has a lot of followers and engagement, this is how it's going to look like. That our page is not monetized, so they don't even show you the analytics for how much you have made this month or how much you are making, how much each of the video is giving you, and all of that. You are supposed to see that in the analytics. But see, look at this. So look at how it's supposed to look like. As simple as that. So number second is, well, we are done with analytics, right? So that's how to do analytics, and then you analyze to see what is working and what is not working. So the next is social media advertisement. Very, very important. If you are doing social media, you must know how to run ads, because periodically your boss may tell you to run Facebook ads, Instagram promotional ads, or LinkedIn ads, or any ads, even TikTok ads. They will tell you, I was told to run Facebook ads for my organization, and I did it. So imagine if you don't know it. But as a social media manager, you need to know it, and it's very simple. And of course, we are going to show you practically how to use it from Facebook. So but before we go there, you need to understand that we have three basic types of ads. Number one is the one you use image and ads. Number second are videos to run ads. When you see some of the ads, you have text, they have videos, they have image. Those are images and videos. The second one is we have carousel ads. Carousel is you use graphics, right? But then the difference between the graphics and the image one is that when you use one image, it's called an image ads. But when you use multiple graphics or multiple images, is called carousel, and that is one of the ads that is converting. And so carousel and videos, that's one of the ads that convert. For example, you are selling perfume, somebody want to see multiple pictures of those perfume to see how they look like before. If you just post only one picture, it may not likely even go. So you need to know what carousel means. Carousel means you post multiple pictures of that particular product that you are leading. And then the next one is lead generation form. Lead generation is if you are running ads, like if you want to get people's email or people's phone number to run lead generation. We are going to see it when we go there. And of course, there's what we call demographic. You target options. You have to target a specific people. If you are selling pens, target real estate, target people that have buildings. If you are selling perfume, target people that will buy perfume. If you are selling children clothes, target people that will buy for children clothes. If you are selling real estate, you need to target people, business companies who will buy real estate. So you need to target the demographic the behavior of people and all of that. And I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. Of course, you are going to set your budget. How much do you want to spend on that ads? Do you want to spend $10,000, $1,000, depending on the money you have? And you have to set that as well. So that's basically that. And then we are now going directly into practicals. Now see here, all right, now let's come back to home. Now if you want to run ads, you go to your Facebook. There's a place there you call Ads Manager. You click on Ads Manager. It's going to take you directly to Meta Business Suite. Like I told you, Meta Business Suite is an app that helps you to manage Facebook and Instagram. So if you want to create an ads, you must go to Meta Business Suite, because that is where you need to do it. So we just create on Meta Business Suite and it take us here. Now you are seeing some of these things here because I've been creating ads, and that's why it's showing here. Your own may be showing blank. All right, your own may be showing empty, so you need to create a new one. So these are ads I run for people, and I run for my own organization as well. So if you want to create new one, you see where we call create. All right, you create new one, and then it's going to open a creation form for you to ask you, what do you want to create this ads for? So do you want to create it for brand awareness? Do you want to run traffic to your website? Do you want to do engagement? Do you want to do lead generation? Of course, you see lead generation that I was telling you, where you want to collect people's form. This one is one of the most important. That's why I mentioned it in my lecture notes. Of course, you want to promote your app, you want to do sales. So most of the times we choose engagement because we want people to follow us, we want people to like, comment on our posts and all of that. So when I click on engagement, it brings me here. Always choose the first one, tailored message campaign. These are the ones that Facebook has already created for you. You don't need to start from beginning. So you create on continue. And then when you click on continue, it's going to open a query form for you to start filling up your ads. I'm not going to go deep into it because this is not Google Ads class, or this is not social media ads class. So I just want to show you some of the things like that. But it's going to pop off a form for you where you're going to choose your location. Okay, we are here already. You name your form. You name it. If you are running for real estate, just name it any kind of name. What category does it belongs to? And then there's what we call A and B testing. A and B testing is if you want to test your ads. For example, if you want to run ads for something and you create like 3 graphics. All right, so you want to test which of the graphic will work, or you want to take which of the video will work. You now test those ads. It's money. So it's not that you are just testing like that. So you are testing with money. Although if you test with money and go result come out, it guarantees that your ads is going to perform well. So that's how it is. So you can do A and B testing. A and B testing. Of course, if people, we are running these ads, if people come see these ads and they want to contact us, where should they contact us? Is this Messenger, Instagram, or this? All right, so you just choose your WhatsApp. But for WhatsApp, you need to understand that normal WhatsApp does not work here. It's only business WhatsApp that works here. So you cannot integrate normal WhatsApp here. It's only business WhatsApp. And then how much do you want to spend daily? Let's say you want to spend 2,000 naira daily. And now there's something I want to explain here. Please, if you are running an ad for any business, please allow the ads to run for 7 days consecutively. Please allow it to run for 7 days, because that's the ads that will convert result. All right, so you don't want to run ads for just 1 day or 2 days. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. Now the reason why is because repetition is key to retention. Whatever people see every day, they tend to engage with it. Like even me myself, there's something I saw the other time. Yes, the other time I register for classes a lot. I keep seeing an ad running. I saw it the first day. I did not click it. I did not even read it. The second day I did not read it. The third day I did not read it. But the fourth day I decided, what is this ad for? And I decided to read it, go through the person's mail, and then I end up registering and pay 4,000 naira for it. But it was on the fourth day and fifth day that I did that. So if the guy's ad has stopped in the first or second day, he wouldn't have gotten my own money. Alright, so your ads must run for 7 days, at least minimum 7 days, in order to convert result. Of course, you can schedule it. This is where you put it. If you want to start it immediately, you can start it immediately. And when do you want it to end? Calculate from now to 7 days or 5 days, depending on how your budget is. And then for the number of days you want to run the ads for will determine the kind of money. What is the age generation? Now the age here should reflect your demographics. When you do analytics and you know that this is a range of people that are engaging with my content, this will influence the kind of age you will put here, because those are the people you are looking for. All right. And now, of course, the gender. If you are, I keep saying this, if you are selling wigs, nothing concerns you with men. If you are selling something that is for children, nothing concerns with adults. As simple as that. So the demographic is, where do I want it? Maybe the location, I want it in Abuja. I'll just type Abuja and then I put Abuja here. And then if I want it for a specific kind of people, like let's say people who do real estate, I will also type real estate. Of course, real estate comes up and I put real estate development. And then that is how to target this kind of people. What are the pain points? Maybe somebody has a particular pain point, you type it there. And then when you are done, you continue. We are not going to continue because I don't want this video to be long, and this is not the goal of this class. All right, so when you click on continue, then you now go to a page where it asks you to upload your image. Either you're uploading for carousel, or you're already multiple images, or you're uploading a video, or you're uploading a picture of yourself or your company or anything, the logo, everything. You upload it, set up everything, and click on OK. And it's going to take 24 hours for Facebook to approve your page. It's going to take between 24 hours. If they approve it, then it's going to start running. But whenever they approve it is when it's going to start running. So you don't need to be afraid of maybe your money start counting. No, it's when they approve it that it's going to start running. Now let's go directly to the next topic, that to the next thing that we have. Of course, when you have run ads like this, you have seen everything like this, you need to know how to manage your social media crisis. I've said it from the beginning, but I just want to enlighten you here that we have what we call negative reviews. We have what we call crisis, social media crisis. Something like somebody make a bad comment in your section, in your under your post, or maybe your account is being hacked. These are the two things I want to address here. To prevent your account from being hacked, you need to secure it with two-way authentication. Go to your Facebook, go to settings, you see privacy and settings. You see where they put two-way authentication, you set it. The same thing for Instagram and all of that. You can do two-way authentication with a number. If you do two-way authentication, it means that nobody will be able to hack your account until they get hold of your phone or your WhatsApp, or your phone number. So it's very important. They have tried to hack my account before, but it's secured. But they hacked the account of the company I was working for, because I just went there after like 6 months. They hacked the account, and I orchestrated some goals there, but then they hacked the account. But I was not the one who created the account, so I didn't know whether they secure it, and I didn't do it. They hacked it. Until today, we did not recover it. Although I reported to Meta, reported to Facebook that they have hacked my account and all of that, but they end up blocking the account. Imagine if I don't know how to do all those things. So as a social media manager, you must know how to do this. And then secondly, you must know how to respond to negative reviews. Like maybe you want to deliver something to somebody in 24 hours and the person has already paid you and all of that, and then you end up delivering in 48 hours and the person is angry and it comes to your comment section to say bad things. Now you need to understand the psychology of comment section in social media management, because I always say this: once somebody look at your post, the next thing is he's going to the comment section to see what's going on there. If he goes to the comment section, he won't and see that somebody is having bad experience with your product, he's not going to buy it. Even me myself personally, today I was trying to download a premium software for free. I was looking for a way of downloading a premium software for free, and I go to YouTube and I was searching for videos under that, and then I saw a video of somebody giving his own method, and people go to the comment section and they were saying that this method does not work, this method does not work, it's waste of time. I just left it and went to the next. The next one still has some bad reviews. I left it. So you can see that reviews matters a lot when it has to do with business. So you must have to know how to do this. This is very, very important. So you in managing reviews, you should understand that customers, this statement they used to say, customers are important. How they used to put it. You need to value your customer. Okay, customers are always right. So you need to understand that customers are always right. No matter how you are right, you need to understand that customers are always right, so that you treat them as such. No matter how harsh you are, please don't be harsh on a customer. Don't be harsh on a customer. This is very, very important.
All right, so we continue again. Now, you need to understand how to respond to them slightly. Now, like in responding to them, I always have two options. Number one, respond to them publicly in a calm manner. You need to explain to them why the product reach a social area, a social area. If anybody who is in his right senses will understand. It's not even if somebody comes to your comment section and say, you will understand that you have justified why that thing happened and it will never happen again. And then the next one is that if you are seeing a bad comment that you don't know what to respond and the person is just trying to tarnish your image for nothing, please remove the comment completely. Remove it completely, delete it. In fact, there's a way of blocking that person from commenting on your subsequent post. You can also do it. So that's nice. Right. I saw an advert of somebody. I saw an advert of somebody who say he was offering graphic designing class for 70,000 naira for just 3 days. And then I went to the comment section. I saw a whole lot of insult. They were insulting the guy. Graphic designing, 3 days, this, that. And then there are some of them that were very absurd. I have to reply to one of them that they should not, they not, you only pay for what you can pay for, right? Don't, if you can't pay for it, leave it. And I came back to see if maybe somebody has responded to that. I haven't find out that the owner of the post have deleted the guy's comment. So that's the way of managing those negative reviews because they have impact on your business. And of course, the future of AI, like I said from the beginning, is AI personalization. When you use a chatbot for customer support, and of course, I say short form video and this, and there's what we call social commerce integration. We now have social. Initially, we don't have marketplace on Facebook. We don't have places on like you sell product on Facebook. Now we have what we call marketplace on Facebook. That's an e-commerce, it's social commerce. It's not an e-commerce because it's not a website, but it's called social commerce. Places like Gigi, Amazon, where you can go and shop are called e-commerce because they are websites. But when you have marketplace where you put your product on a market and then you sell, it's called social commerce. So it is very, very important for you to understand how social commerce works. I bought this ring light I'm using. I bought it from social commerce. I bought it from marketplace on Facebook. I bought it. In fact, there are two things in this house that I bought from marketplace on Facebook. So you need to understand how to market on Facebook, put your product there and market. All right. So that is the current trend that is current trend. We will have more updates, more upgrades coming on. But for now, that's what we currently have. All right. So of course we have our AR, which I call augmented reality filters and experiences. I won't like to explain that because you don't need it. Now, that is that for that particular topic. Now, let's go to this particular topic, influencer marketing and collaboration strategies. Now, influencer marketing, you need to understand how to leverage the power of influencers. It's very important for you because you see, if you want to wait to grow organically, it's going to take you time. I tell you, it's going to take you time. I know that I said before that it will take you 90 days in order for Facebook or whatever platform to understand exactly what you are doing. But even at that, you will discover that you keep posting and posting, you get 1 like, 2 likes, 3 likes, you will never get followers and all of that. But let's say you collaborate with somebody who is an influencer. An influencer is somebody who has a larger audience, who has a larger followership, all right, who has what you don't have. All right. So if we have these people who have what you don't have, you need to collaborate with them to help you. This is very important. All right. So now, what are these influencers? Influencers, we have plenty of them, like all these content creators, Sabinius, Yudoche, all these celebrities. They are influencers. You can negotiate with them. And now, why do you need to negotiate with them? The importance is that it brings trust and it brings credibility. It expand your audience reach and, of course, higher engagement rates compared to traditional ads. Now, let me tell you something. If let me tell you something, if let's say let's say you Doche, for example, to advertise your page or your product for you, it means that your page is going to be shown. You Doche, okay, let me not use you Doche because I don't know how many followers he has, but I know how many followers Sabino has. Sabino has 5.8 million followers on Facebook, for example. He has 5.8 million followers as of now, as of today, 2025. As of today is April, right? April 2025. He has 5.8. Now, if Sabinus try to advertise your page, it means that your page is going to show to is going to show to 5.8 million people. And whoever trusts Sabinu is going to trust your brand. That's it. Wider audience trust. Whoever trusts them, especially most of you that like men of God. Let's say a man of God or a church has a larger presence and they decide to advertise. If they advertise your brand, it means that your page is going to go viral. So for credibility, we have types of influencers like the mega, the macro, the micro, and the nano influencers. Let's leave this grammar. It's just simple as saying somebody that has 100 followers will charge low, somebody that have 500 followers will charge low, somebody that have 1 million will charge low, somebody that have 5.8 will charge low. Sabini usually charge 2.8 million, 2 million naira to advertise your product. I don't know for how many days, but he charges 2 million naira. Now, the Yulu Docha have contacted him on Facebook, on WhatsApp before, and he charged me up to 100,000 naira to advertise my product. Of course, you are seeing that he does not have up to a million followers. That's why he's charging 100. The day Yulu Docha will hit a million or 2 million, 3 million, he will also charge more. So you approach these people based on your budget. If you know that this person will charge based on what you can pay, you can. Like somebody like Brian Dennis, he has once charged me 70,000 naira to advertise my brand. All right, so that's because he has up to 200,000 followers and all of that. So the more they have these followers, the more their engagement they have, the more they charge you. And that's why they are there. They are always trying to grow their own presence, because the more they grow their presence, the more they use it to, to make money. So you need to understand this as well. This is very important. Of course, I said these are the power of influencer marketing in social media. You include the authenticity and trust. The targeted outreach is going to target. Now, this is what I want to explain here. Now, if you are doing adverts, for example, if you are doing adverts for let's say your brand is under real estate, you have no business to go and contact somebody who does not know, whose audience is not under real estate. Now we have somebody who does real estate, like the recent guy that was charging 18,000 dollars to for mentorship, that his post went viral, right? He's doing real estate and he has 700,000 followers. Now, if you are doing real estate and you approach that same guy and give him money to run ads for you, it means that the people under him love real estate, and the percentage of people who used to buy from him will also buy from you. Now imagine you carrying that now to somebody who is growing children, who grow a channel, a social media page on selling children clothes. The people under him are people who are buying children clothes. They may not be able to convert very well to buy real estate. So that's why you need to target specific influencers who are doing something related to what you are doing, so that to maximize sales and conversions. And so of course, most of them do content creation. Of course, you used to see all these comedians. They used to one of the popular ads I used to see them advertise is 1xbet. That's because they get endorsement deal, they pay them, and then they create content for. So this influencer can create content for you, that they can create video content and can create, so that these video people are watching their video. In fact, I have somebody, even on my own niche, I have somebody, Sabinius, one of Sabinius boy, Wonder the Talk, who was doing advert on. I've seen those videos on 2 3 occasions where he's advertising for a digital skill. Click on the link on their bio and all of that. They will create content for you just based on the money you have. Of course, we have social proof, and then it's very cost effective. So let's move to selecting the right brand. That's what I just explained. Select them based on what you know you can do. Select them based on your budget. Select them based on the relatedness in the niche. And of course, these tools for influencer, leave these things. All these tools you see, I always put them here because they are needed, but they are not that important. The reason is because you already know those who you should contact. If you don't know who those who you should contact, use the strategy I gave you before. Go to Google, type top 10 this in this, follow them on Facebook and pitch them, because that's the next thing I'm going to talk about, how to pitch them. So just leave all this, because most of these tools, Aspire IQ, Ninja Outreach, they are tools, premium tools that they won't allow you to do a lot of work, except maybe you subscribe and all of that. All right, so you need to just know how to get them normally. You know people who are content creators, you follow them on those. You know how to talk to them. And then the next one is, how do you create their campaigns? I usually say these things, that in creating these campaigns, you need to understand, one, what you want. Do you want to do for brand awareness, lead generation, sales, product, etc? How which kind of post do you want? You can now tell them. Now the second thing you need to understand in this particular crafting a campaign is that, see, most of these influencers will not respond to you if you are not business oriented. Imagine you chatting somebody, hi, hello, even me myself, that I have no not I don't have larger audience for now. I if somebody chat me, hi, hello, I won't ever answer you because I'm a busy person. So I would like to respond to things that are very specific. If you even have hi, hello, what can we discuss? I won't answer you. So if these people, you need to be specific in your message teller. If you can find their image, send them an email. If you can find their WhatsApp, send them a WhatsApp. If you can't find them a WhatsApp, DM them on this either Instagram or Facebook or anywhere, and then structure this message this way. Hello, my name is Ominirata Dennis, and I'm the social media manager for this Spring Bible Church. We want to run an ads to convert so sale, and we want them to run for day, and we need so and so things. Please, I want to know your price template so we can proceed with payment. See, if anybody sees this, whether on email or whether on Facebook or whether on WhatsApp, anywhere, they will respond to you because it's business oriented and you are requesting for a price template. So this is exactly how to craft them. And then sometimes if you have your own personal messages to give to them to advertise, you can give to them. Sometimes they can write for you. Sometimes they can also copy what you give them and paste. And you can also do graphics for them. Sometimes they can do graphics for depending. But let me advise you here. If you are paying a lot of money into these influencers or like that, you need to go into some form of agreement. All right, you need to go into some form of agreement where they will be aware of what you want. They will be aware of if you need 10,000 followers and they charge you 20,000, tell them that this agreement means that I must get my 10,000 followers and if I give you 2 million naira. So you need to be very specific so that you can measure your campaign, because the next thing we are going to look now is how to measure those particular money you're paying to them. Now, how do you measure your campaign? Like I said again, if you tell them that this is what you want and they say this is what you are paying, it means that you are going to get that money. You are going to get that result. If you don't get the result, you go back to them so that they create more content in order for you to get the result that you want. This is very important and is very, very important for you because you must understand this. You must understand it because imagine you giving 2 million naira to somebody and then you don't get anything. But the guarantee is always that if Sabini decide to forward your page or share any of your posts, believe me, you are going to get followers. But will you get followers to your test if you pay huge amount of money? That's what we are talking about, you measuring your campaign. All right, so that is that for influencer marketing. And then the next topic will be social media trends and automation tools, basically social media automation, because we have been talking about trends. And I will see you in that particular class.